like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause it don't stop. Hey, ladies. Oh, where you hot? Hey, fellas. Oh, where you hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a backpack filled with a new disease. Tell 'em my
Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26.
On the double. Here we go, set.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Yes,
But right away, they'll change the look.
Right, white. Go pink. Red, cycle. 6, mega. Hut.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Able to hit his target land. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Drill green. Set, hut.
Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
brings up third
Well, you
down.
look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw there to Strange. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Blue striker.
Now Young. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Breaks through the contact. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At
Here
the
we go,
Seahawks'
set.
23-yard line.
10 black. Black Ultra. Slide, blaster, 6. Set.
Throwing, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 9, Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better overall.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Drake London, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front.
Alert, alert, alert.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
For the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blue striker, red cycle, red, yellow. Ready?
Young. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
16, Seahawks 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Young will set to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Down. 33, yellow. Hut.
To throw, Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Drill green. Blue striker. Steel black. Black Ultra. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue 13 Jack. Blaster 6. Flight blue. Blue, go. Pause red. Red, cycle. Hey, blue. Hey, green. Go red. Go pink.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, red. Yellow. Smash, red. Hut.
Young to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A run up the middle with Irving. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air. Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Bucky Irving from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yep, blue, black. Hut.
Now Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready, drill green, black 40. Right, what, cross red. Hey, green. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on down.
To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Allen, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
48-yard line.
Now here's Young. Now running, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Right, blue, right, white.
Young now. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Steel, black. Blaster, 6. Edo, blue. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Red, 38. Set.
Young to throw on 4th. A desperation heave for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
At the 7-yard line.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay put.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's Young off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Off to the races. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Once again, it's Irving. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Bucky Irving with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He rifles complete. Cap on Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
That is caught by Lamb. down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow, go. Green jack. Drill green. Rail, yellow, cut.
To the air once more, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give, Irving running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Edo blue. Black shot. Blaster, stick. Hey, red. Steel, black. Set.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Stick, mega.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Green. Ready?
To throw, Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Ready.
Throwing. Young. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young, he's going to change it up.
Hey, blue. Light blue. Black ultra. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Green jet rail, yellow. Blue striking. Set.
Now Young on fourth down. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Alert! 56.
Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 121 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Second and a yard.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Touchdown, Seahawks. Bucky Irving, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Five.
Allen now looks to throw. Watkins diving. He's got it.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
46, yellow.
Again, it's Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
An audible here to get a new look.
Black shot. Red, cycle. Blue, go. Smash. Hey, green. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dante Thornton, 59 yards. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Cardinals 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Allen maybe with a free play. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in this decision-making process.
With a safety, Trayvon Merrick up to make the play defensively. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Seahawks, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Hey, tight.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get